The forest builds its strength slowly but consistently and undoubtedly represents huge potential. However, it's hard to comprehend its true value until it is measured, counted, and described. Once this is done, it becomes clear that the value is enormous. Forests cover nearly 1/3 of Poland's area. The first attempts to estimate and evaluate forests appeared in Europe in the 16th century. 2 centuries later, the management instruction for the Kozienice forest, located in central Poland, was created, showcasing the planning skills of those times. The management of the state treasury assets, which are public forests, and the implementation of forest management were entrusted to the state forests, an institution that manages nearly 80% of Poland's forest area and celebrating its 100th anniversary in 2024. In the 1950s of last century, an independent state enterprise, the Bureau for Forest Management and Geodesy, was established. Supervision over forest management, including scientific research and planning institutions, is exercised by the Polish government. After the devastation of World War II, foresters did a tremendous amount of work. Surveyors and foresters ventured into the field, often with just a white sheet of paper. Every part of the forest was described, its boundaries defined in detail and depicted on forest maps. This made it possible, for the first time in Polish history, to determine the country's forest resources and to plan their future development. The management of state-owned forests is based on forest management plans. Each forest district has such a plan that outlines detailed measures for the next 10 years. These plans are regularly updated. The goal is to manage nature in response to current problems and challenges, such as the effects of climate change, changing social expectations, and economic needs, all while respecting nature and keeping it in the best possible condition. During the creation of a forest management plan for a forest district, public consultations take place. Public dialogue is becoming increasingly important. To understand societal expectations, meetings are organized between foresters and local NGOs. Debates on the state of local nature are conducted, with valuable ecological initiatives and ideas for active species protection being proposed. Organizations promoting active forest recreation initiate events that respect nature. In 2024, a new initiative was created, the National Forest Conference, where foresters, representatives of the timber industry, ecologists, and scientists exchange views and seek joint solutions to current challenges facing local nature. For each forest district, a nature conservation program is developed. Soil and habitat studies provide detailed knowledge of soil fertility and forest habitats, along with the impact of human activities on the environment. Habitat assessors conduct phytosociological studies. The foresters in Poland contribute to mitigating the effects of climate change in forests by preparing engineering studies, such as plans for water retention in forests. Knowledge about the natural environment has increased thanks to the National Forest Inventory of all forms of ownership. Data from this inventory are the source of many national and European statistics. Polish forests are a national treasure, and knowledge about them should be complete and accessible to every citizen. This idea is supported by a project since 2013, called the Forest Data Bank. This knowledge has been officially made public for the first time on an online portal, enabling everyone to check the state of forests in Poland, their region or neighborhood. Over the past half-century, the forest area in Poland has increased by 1/4. and timber resources have more than doubled. Despite a significant increase in timber harvesting, the average stock of Polish forests has not decreased. On the contrary, it has more than doubled. In Poland, there are over 1,500 nature reserves, of which 1,300 are in the state forests. There are over 4,500 zones protecting the habitats of endangered species, and only 2% of them are zones located outside the state forests. Thanks to modern forestry, nature is better protected, and the forest has become more accessible to society. Data collected by Polish foresters, gathered systematically and continuously for decades, help us better understand forests and plan their future, so they can continue to serve future generations of Poles.